Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is teacher Farah, and we're going to revise Unit 2, My Free Time. So the first part is the reading text in the student's book. It's about time. It's on page 18. And here we have the questions that is related to the text. So the first question, explain how the writer treats her children. The writer and her husband engage with their children. They work together, eat 3 meals a day together, and play together. Also, they share hobbies. They read together and spend time laughing together. And we have the rest of the questions. The last question, question 9, find out from the text a plural noun. For example, we have children. A singular noun, we have Dalila, we have a wife, husband, and so on. Number 3, verb in the past tense, looked, tailored. Number 4, verb in the present tense, we have cooks, eat. Number 5, an adjective, we have confidence. Pronoun, we have so many pronouns like I, they, we. And lastly, we have preposition in, on, at, and so on. The next page, we have vocabulary. In the vocabulary, we have each word and its definition, its meaning. We have confident, errand, privately, tailor, approach, respond, observation, assume, and assumption. These words you must memorize. And we have the parts of speech of each word. Also, you have to memorize it. Now, question 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct meaning from the box below. Number 1, she is about her abilities. She is confident about her abilities. Number 2, I sent him a letter, but he didn't respond to me. Number 3, you should follow different to learn new language. You should follow a different approach. 4, Ahmed went on a sudden to the supermarket. Ahmed went to a sudden errand to the supermarket. 5, the doctors that I'm sick. The doctors assume that I'm sick. 6, I think your about the teacher is wrong. I think your assumption about the teacher is wrong. Number 7, the student discussed his problem with the teacher privately. 8, during the experiment, I noticed an interesting observation. And lastly, we have this cake is tailored specifically for my father's birthday. In the grammar section, we talked about the present simple tense. In the affirmative formation of the sentence in the present simple tense, we have first the subject. If it is singular, he, she, it, or any singular noun, we put the verb plus s or es. Verb 1 plus s or es. For example, Salma visits her uncle every Friday. If the subject is plural, they, we, you, I, or any plural noun, we put the verb 1 with no additions. For example, the manager sometimes go to the company by bus. Now, in the negative form of the sentence using present simple, we have he, she, it, or any singular noun plus does not plus verb 1. And for example, we have she usually doesn't work in the morning. And if the subject is plural, they, we, you, I, or any plural noun, we put it with do not plus verb 1. So the students don't usually clean their class. The function of the present simple, we use it first with habits, with facts, and with permanent situations, and the adverbs of time that we use with the present simple is always, sometimes, usually, rarely, every plus time, for example, every week, every month, and often. So question 1, Complete the gaps with the correct present simple form of the verb in brackets. Number 1, Amir often goes with his friends to McDonald's. Number 2, where does Sultan live? Number 3, the 7th grade students never disrespect their teacher. Number 4, do your parents travel to Europe every holiday? Number 5, do you usually watch horror films? Question 2, write the following sentences into interrogative and negative forms. So these questions are in the affirmative form and we have to change it into interrogative and negative forms. The first one, I swim in the pool for 1 hour a day. The negative form is I don't swim in the pool for 1 hour a day. The interrogative form, do you swim in the pool for 1 hour a day, or do I swim in the pool for 1 hour a day? Number 2, he eats his breakfast every morning in the office. So in the interrogative form, does he eat his breakfast every morning in the office? And the interrogative form, does he eat his breakfast every morning in the office? And the negative form, he doesn't eat his breakfast every morning in the office. Lastly, word prefers tea to coffee. In the negative form, word doesn't prefer tea to coffee. And the interrogative form, does word prefer tea to coffee? In the language essentials part, we talked about pronouns. We said that we have 3 types of pronouns: the possessive adjectives, possessive pronoun, and reflexive pronouns. A possessive adjective is used before a noun to show that this noun belongs to the subject. For example, their father works in a big company. There here is a possessive adjective. We have after it father as a noun. I can't wait to show you our class. Class is a noun and our is the possessive adjective. A possessive pronoun is used without a noun. The same function as possessive adjectives but without a noun. So, for example, is this your pen or mine? We don't say is this your pen or mine pen? We say, is this your pen or mine? Sally forgot that this dress is hers. And hers, it belongs to Sally. Lastly, we have a reflexive pronoun. It is used when the subject and the object are the same. So, for example, don't worry about the children. They can care of themselves. And she burned herself on the stove. So question 1, choose the correct answer. He introduced himself, hisself, his, myself to the audience. He introduced himself. Number 2, we want to meet Kareem and his family. 3, you should do the homework by yourself. 4, our car is bigger than yours. 5, you must trust yourself. So lastly, we have the useful expressions section. We use certain expressions in certain situations. The first question, what would you say in these situations? Number 1, you met your friend after 5 years of traveling. You can say, long time no see. Number 2, you suddenly saw your uncle in the mall. What a surprise seeing you here. Number 3, you didn't hear what your teacher said. You can say, pardon me, or I didn't hear you, or something. Number 4, you forgot your appointment with the doctor. You can say, it completely slipped out of my mind. Number 5, my father said that English is not a good language and you disagree with him. You can say, I disagree with you, or I don't think so. Number 6, your friend said he's going to meet Missy this week. You can say, you're kidding. That's it.